And welcome back to the channel, everybody. Lucas from Mars, and today we continue with this MLB The Show 20 connected franchise here, as we have the Los Angeles Dragons and the Seattle Crazy Jacks. Los Angeles 19-21, while the Crazy Jacks doing a little bit worse on the season. They have 15 wins. These two teams not necessarily playoff teams, not having the best of seasons so far, but we're going to highlight here Jeff Ramirez for the Seattle Crazy Jacks, who has been incredible really through 7 starts, a 4-0 record with a 2.06 ERA and a 1.03 WHIP in 44 innings. He has been the best pitcher on this Crazy Jacks pitching staff so far this year, and he has just been incredible. So we're gonna get him to pitch here against this Dragons lineup, as Mark Beals starts it off. 15-23 for the Crazy Jacks record-wise this year so far. Not having the best of seasons. This team still in rebuild mode for sure. And a full count pitch here to Mark Beals is going to be swung on, driven into the outfield, and it's going to be caught by the right fielder there. And so we're going to take a look at the starting lineup here. Omar Velez is the DH. He's a rookie this year. Diego Gulen batting 296. Patrick Wisdom doing really well so far this season. Nate Lowe, Taylor Trammell, Kevin Kramer, Harrison Bader, and Greg Jones lead out that lineup here. As Diego Gulen hasn't been that great in the last 10 games, and overall this season batting 296 with 4 homers and 18 ribbies. He's one of the best catchers in all of the games. So he's got a man on first here with 1 out in this inning, and he's going to slap one into the outfield that's down for a base hit into left. So we have got a couple men on now for Patrick Wisdom, who has been unbelievable this season. Third in the AL in average with 346 batting average so far this year. And a 1-2 pitch to him is a fly ball into the outfield, deep center field, racing back on, and he makes the catch. Great catch out there by the center fielder, having to track that ball for quite a while to be able to get the out. So now Nate Lowe here, 2 outs, man on the corners, only batting 208 this season. And the pitch to him is a ball that bounces off the first baseman. And no, they're not going to get the man out there. Ramirez should have gone to first base right away. I don't think I would have been able to get the out. I don't think we would have been able to get the out anyway. That is going to be an error against Jerickson Profar, so it's not going to be an earned run. But a run does score on that strike 3 on a curveball off-speed pitch to get the strikeout. So Ramirez, a couple hits in that inning and a run, but it is unearned off of the error. And 1-0 here going into this top of the second inning here. We're just going to be playing locking here with Ramirez and Kevin Kramer, batting 257. Has a good amount of home runs, 7 home runs and 19 RBIs already, but the average not that great, as he's going to hit a ball into the gap there and actually right beating the shift, and it's going to be extra bases on a ground ball there. Should not have probably been an extra base hit, but it ends up being a double as he gets all the way over to second base there. The 5th double of the season for Kramer, and now he's at third base now. Greg Jones looks at strike 3 and a 4-seamer on the outside corner. Great pitch there. Now Mark Beals, who's 0 for 1. He's going to hit that changeup, and it's stopped by the second baseman over to first in time to get the out. So another hit allowed there in that inning, but no runs. But no runs in that inning though, and it's still 1-0. So we go into the quick managing here, double by Profar, a couple of walks, then a base hit, and a grand slam. Wow, by John Torres, I believe he's the leadoff hitter for the Seattle club, and man, a grand slam, and now all of a sudden it's 5-1 for Ramirez now. An 0-0 and 1 pitch to Omar Velez is swung on and missed for a strikeout, and that's the 3rd of the afternoon already here for Ramirez. And a really interesting delivery. Ramirez has a very interesting delivery. He is a sidearm pitcher basically, and now Taylor Trammell here coming up to the plate with 2 men on, and that's swung on and missed at that changeup down below the knees. And it's not really a sidearm delivery, I guess, but just an interesting delivery here by Ramirez all the same. As that pitch now by Taylor Trammell swung on and absolutely crushed right field, and no doubt home run. Taylor Trammell 3-run blast, his 4th of the year. And it is now that was a 3-run home run. It's now a 4-5 ball game, just like that. Wow, and Trammell taking that off-speed pitch, not in the zone, not a ball that's placed very well, right in the strike zone, and 411 feet there by Trammell. And not a good pitch by Jeff Ramirez now. And that's a strikeout, though. Strike 3, swinging, missing to get into the inning. But, man, not a great inning there. A 3-run home run allowed, and now a 1-run game here, middle of the 3rd inning, 4-5. Okay, so we're going to quick manage it again. And Ernesto Castro is actually leadoff man, as they're going to get a couple of base hits here, 4 singles in a row, and 2 more runs scored by Seattle. And what a crazy hitters duel we have going on right now, 4-7 here in the 4th inning. So now Jeff Ramirez, a 2-2 pitch, swung on, a little flare into the outfield, and it is down. Oh, that could have been caught. And actually a speedy Harrison Bader is going to go all the way into second base. And a double there for Bader, his 9th of the year. So now a man on second here for Greg Jones, who's going to drop that slider into the outfield and left. Around third, coming in to score is Bader. Yes, he's going to be safe. And it's a base hit and another run. It makes it 5-7 here in the 4th. And this is the worst start of the year right now for Jeff Ramirez. Unfortunately, not doing very great against this Dragons lineup, as that's his 5th strikeout of the game over Omar Velez, striking out for his 2nd time. And that's strike 3 on the outside corner to Diego Gulen. So he does get 5 strikeouts, but 5 runs and 7 hits in only 4 innings. So not a great start. Luckily for him, the Seattle's offense has been really great in this game. So he's gotten a lot of insurance there. And that's a bases clearing double there by Seattle, and it's 5-10 now. So they do take Ramirez out of the game there after that 4th inning. And now these pitchers kind of settling in. No runs happening here. But Mark Beals does get a home run. And then a 3-run home run by Nate Lowe. Wow, a couple of home runs and ending a 4-run 7th. And my goodness, what a game right now. We're getting a 9-10 score here as we're in the bottom of the 8th. Now we're in the top of the 9th. And Gabriel Pena trying to shut the door. And he does, a 1-2-3 inning. And that is the end of the game. My goodness, what a crazy game, though. As the Crazy Jacks do take this one for their 16th win of the year. But it wasn't without a lot of runs given up there. 9-10, the final score. And I do believe the win goes to... I do believe that the win in that game is going to end up going... Oh, actually, I don't think it will go to Ramirez because he didn't pitch a full game. He only pitched 4 innings, so I don't actually think he gets credit for the win because he didn't go 5 innings or so. I think that's how that works. So we're going to go into another game here. Lonny Winters pitching for the Expos, who are a perfect 500, 19-19 record on the season so far to begin the year. And we're going to pitch here with Lonny Winters, and hopefully this start goes better than what we just had with that other pitcher, as Lonny Winters has also been really, really good also, and he's a young pitcher. He was a rookie last year, and he has been really good this season. A 2.36 ERA so far in 7 starts. He has been very, very good. And he'll be facing here this Houston lineup. That's a good lineup. This is one of the better teams in baseball. So not an easy task here, that's for sure, for Lonny Winters. This is going to be, a tough team to face. As Luis Robert with a 1-2 pitch here. And that is a 12-seed curveball. That is a ball low for a 2-2 count now. Just missing that strike zone. Could have been called either way. And that ball is down below the knees for a full count pitch. So on deck, Andrew Vaughn, 318 average. And he has been, very good to start this year off. As the Expos looking to, get above 500 on the season today. And that's a little fly that is caught into the outfield there. So now there's a lineup there. Andrew Vaughn, as you already showed him his stats, has Chris Bryant, Michael Conforto, Wilson Contreras has been very good to start the year. Paul DeYoung, betting 319. Eugenio Suarez, Anthony Santander, and that last guy there, Renato Nunez, I believe, batting in the 9th spot. So that's Andrew Vaughn, who's going to line one into the outfield for a base hit. So here we go. We got a man on first for Chris Bryant. And let's see what Chris Bryant can do. Can he come through here? As he has been very good in his last 10 games. As that pitch is a base hit on a cutter into the outfield. So a single there. 2 men on here with 1 man out. So here's Wilson Contreras, who has been very, very good. One of the best catchers in the league so far to start the year. 13 home runs there. 326 average. He's been excellent. And a 2-1 is a ground ball. This could be a double play. And actually, no, there was already 2 outs. Sorry about that. So that is and that is an out, and that is the end of the inning. So Montreal, no runs there for Houston as they get 2 hits in that inning, but do not score. So yeah, hopefully this game goes better than pitching with Ramirez here. Jeff Ramirez struggling in his start, so hopefully we get a better pitching performance here. So Lonny Winters here pitching to Paul DeYoung, who has a 319 average. He's been very good so far to start the year. 2-2 to him. Swung on and missed with a curveball there. And Lonny Winters, his first strikeout of the afternoon with 2 down here now in the 2nd inning. Good pitch here, full count pitch to Suarez, and a full count as it's outside for ball 4. So a walk here for Winters and another man on base. So Suarez on for Renato Nunez. Yes, the last in the batting order here, and here's 1-0. Pitch by Lonny Winters to him is another grounder, and over to second again to end the inning. So very similar innings to the first couple of frames here, but no runs allowed, no hits allowed, a walk though, but still no score. So Montreal gets a run in the bottom of the 2nd, and we are on top of the 3rd, and wow, what a pitch there, and what a bad swing from Robert there, as he swings right through that pitch. So now Andrew Vaughn takes a ball high for a strike there, as that's a 0-2 count now. 2-1 for 1 with that base hit his first time up. 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed on a slider down below the knees. So Lonny Winters a few strikeouts, and he gets Andrew Vaughn there on that nasty inside and the low pitch. A terrible pitch to swing at, and he gets Andrew Vaughn looking silly. So now full count pitch here to Michael Conforto. The 3-2 is a pop-up on the infield, and over to catch it is Alex Bregman, and that is the end of the top of the 3rd. So another base runner, but no runs, as Lonny Winters through 3 innings has been very, very good for the Expos here, as they are up 1-0 after 3. So we go into quick managing here. A walk, a single hit by pitch, and a couple of runs scored, and another base hit. Miles Straw, man, a 4-run bottom of the 3rd inning. And now just like that, Lonny Winters with a 5-0 lead here in the 4th inning. So 2 down in the frame now for Eugenio Suarez. Swing and a miss on a cutter inside, and 4 complete innings here. No runs for Lonny Winters, only 2 hits. He has been incredible so far through 4 innings tonight, and he has a very comfortable 5-run cushion in this game. So we go now top 5. 2-2 pitch to Anthony Santander, who's 0 for 1, and he gets a changeup that he gets a base hit on into the outfield. So that's the 3rd hit of the game for Houston. And now a runner on base here. So let's see how Lonny Winters can get around this. Now it's Luis Robert, who struck out his last time up. And that's going to be a ground ball on a cutter. That is a fair ball, and Lonny Winters not even going to try a throw. And yeah, once that ball went fair and once he picked it up, realized he had no chance to get the runner. 13 hit a game hitting streak there. And now an interesting decision here, as they are going to take Lonny Winters out of the game. I mean, only giving up 4 hits and no runs. into the 5th inning, and an interesting decision there to bring Lonny Winters out of the game. I don't know if I agree with that. So not only do you bring Lonny Winters out, now you bring in Wes Benjamin, who through 25 innings has been absolutely terrible with an over 9 ERA. So very interesting. Bringing Lonny Winters out of the game and putting this guy in, at least put in a good reliever if you are Montreal here, but let's see what happens. Chris Bryant takes that curveball, not in a good location, but he does get the 0-2 count now on Chris Bryant. So here we go. The pitch to Bryant is swung on, driven in the air, left field. That ball is crushed, and that ball is gone. Well, I can't say you didn't expect that to happen, as Wes Benjamin has been terrible this year, and that is a 3-run home run by Chris Bryant. So his 9th of the year, and again, really do not get why they want to bring in Wes Benjamin there in that situation. I get it's a 5-run lead, but man, with runners on base already, an interesting decision, and he gives up a home run, and he gets a strikeout there on that changeup way down below the knees, but not a good outing there for Benjamin, and unfortunately a couple of runs against Lonny Winters there now. But Montreal does still have a 2-run lead here, and let's see what happens. We're going to just quick manage the rest of this game, I feel, as Jay Groom now pitching here in the 6th, and he gets out of that inning after a double there. And now bottom of the 6th here, Miles Straw, base hit, Marcus Brito, 2-run home run. 7-3 now, and looks like this game is pretty much in hand for Montreal to go above 500 again. So top of the 8th, let's keep going with Jay Groom, who has been excellent so far. Seeing if Jay Groom can somehow maybe finish the inning. Finish the game off, and Anthony Santerre gets a home run. But he does finish the game off, as he does allow a run, but he does get the end of the game, and Wes Benjamin, unfortunately for Lonny Winters, Wes Benjamin gets the win here after giving up that 3-run home run. But again, Lonny Winters not enough innings for getting credit for a win. So that is a win though for the Expos as a whole, and they are going to go a game above 500 with that win. They're now 19-20 on the year. So we're going to go in here one more game, a complete game here to show for you before we end this episode. So here we go. We're into the next one here as the Houston Reapers, a few days after that game happened, playing the Atlanta Crusaders, and Atlanta has been excellent this year. They're 11 games above 500, 26-15. Meanwhile, 23-18 record for the Reapers. Sorry, I blinked on their name for a second, as the Reapers here, and playing in this one against a very, very good Atlanta team. And Ryan Yarbrough this season has been, he's been all right. A 3.70 ERA in 40 innings. His whip has been pretty good, though, but he has been giving up quite a few more runs than he would probably like to. But here we go with Atlanta here. Their offense is incredible, as Brian Reynolds has been batting .324 so far to start the year with 28 RBIs. He has been very, very good. As a ground ball there, that's going to be a out and a base hit. Or not a base hit, an out there and a grounder. So we're going to take a look at this starting lineup here. And you have Ryan Reynolds, Justin Scott, kind of off to a slow start this year, but Xander Bogaerts has been great. Bryce Harper off to a slow start, but Jesse Winker has been amazing. Miguel Gerardo, Coney Cavaco, and Shea Langoliers. You think the top 4 in this batting order is just really, really good. So Justin Scott only batting .262, but he's still a good hitter, but he does strike out there on that sinker outside of the zone. So now it's Bryce Harper, who's only batting .243 with a man on first. 2 down in the inning. 2-2 to him is a liner. That's a ball hit hard, but right to the third baseman to end the game. So the Reapers now, we're going to go bottom of the first inning now, and no hits in that top of the frame, as they're ready to issue the Atlanta hitter here and the Houston lineup. So starting in this game for the Crusaders is Alex Young. He's been pretty decent here through 50 innings. A 3.24 ERA and a 1.12 whip. Nothing to scoff at there. Alex Young has been very decent so far for the Crusaders. So he'll be facing a pretty tough lineup here. And we already saw this lineup, of course, with Lonny Winters pitching. But Luis Robert is starting the inning off. Robert has a 1-2 to him. Swing and a miss on a low change down below the knees. So Alex Young gets that first strikeout. And one down in the frame as Robert looking silly on that pitch way down below the knees. So 2-2 pitch here to Chris Bryant, who's batting .291, and he gets a ground ball over and a double play over to the third base side, and that's an easy double play right there to end the bottom of the first. So Chris Bryant there grounding into that double play and ending the inning. No hits and no score. So we go top of the second here. Miguel Gerardo, who has been really struggling to start the year, only batting .181. He gets a drive into the outfield, though, and that's going to fall in for a base hit for extra bases. As Gerardo around first, on into second base, and a man on there for the Atlanta Crusaders now. It's Shailene Ramirez, who's batting .285. He's been off to a really good start. Ground ball with that man on third, and that is a double play. So unfortunately for Atlanta, Shailene Ramirez grounding out into the double play. So a couple of hits there in the inning, but no runs. As that double play really killed the drive in the rally. So go bottom of the second here. Michael Conforto up now, and he swings and hits a drive in the outfield, into left. Harper back. Harper at the wall. He looks up and it's gone. Michael Conforto, a home run. His 11th of the year, and it's the Reapers striking first here tonight. 1-0. Wow, a good swing and a big swing there by Conforto as that ball just kept on going, and eventually Bryce Harper running out of room. It's now 1-0 here for Paul DeYoung, and the 1-0 to him is a drive into the gap. That ball is down, and that ball is into the corner. Bouncing off of the wall. Let's see if they try and score the runner around third. He's going to come home. The throw to the plate is going to be too late, as that's a RBI double. I believe that's Contreras running in there and getting and scoring, as now another hit here. And they're going to hold the runner at third. That ball not hit very well. It's still nobody out here in this second inning. Alex Young really struggling here. He's now Anthony Santander. 1-2 is a little flare. That is down. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to score another run. 3-0 here. Houston now up on top. And man, Alex Young still yet to get an out in this inning. Now he does have one, but Robert now sending a fly ball deep into the outfielder, and it is off of the wall, bouncing just shy of the wall. And unfortunately for Houston, only one run does score there, as that maybe could have been 2 RBIs for Robert, but now 2 men in scoring position, and that's going to be a grounder stopped by the second baseman. A good pick by Justin Scott, but man, finally ending that inning, and that was not a good inning for the pitcher Alex Young. 4 runs there. And, man, on 6 hits, I think, in that inning, too. Man, not a good second inning. And 4-0 now, Atlanta down as we go to the top of the third. And Domingo Santana as a bench piece and a DH has been super good, a 4.48 average for him. And a 2-2 swing and a miss. Oh, man, that cutter was absolutely nasty. I mean, you have no chance of hitting that ball at all. And now Brian Reynolds here, 0 for 1 in the game, sends the ball right up the middle for a single. So Brian Reynolds, one of the better leadoff hitters in the game, gets a single and gets on. So now Justin Scott, man on first, 1 down in the inning. 0-1, it's another ground ball right up the middle and another base hit. So now 2 on, 1 out here for Atlanta. Now Xander Bogaerts. Here comes the first pitch, and swung on and driven by Bogaerts into left. No chance. That ball's gone. Flips the bat away, and Bogaerts with his 13th of the year, and it's a 1-run game. Wow, what a swing by Xander Bogaerts. And his 13th of the year makes it a 1-run game. And man, he knew it right away. Just throwing the bat away, 350 feet there on that one, and inside that foul pole, and a good swing by, on a good swing there by Bogaerts. So now Jesse Winker here with 2 outs in the 3rd inning. He will ground out to first base, but now Atlanta, and that home run gets you right back in it as Bogaerts, you know, he won that MVP award last year. He's one of the best hitters in the entire league, so no surprise. He seems to do really well whenever I either pitch against him or, you know, we do these kind of CPU control games. He always seems to get to do something. So now it's Michael Conforto who hits a ground ball, and the first baseman tried to run and maybe get the ball as Alex Young has to cover there to get the out. So we're going to take a look at the standings here in the NL East as Atlanta, of course, right now in first place, but Montana right behind them. They're only a half game back. They only have 1 more loss than Atlanta. Then you got the Hawks there in that division as well. But, man, I mean, those 2 teams are going to be battling it out for that divisional season long, I think. I think Atlanta overall is a better team, but, you know, I mean, you cannot ever count the Phantoms out. They are still a really good team as well. So that's going to end the 3rd inning. Here we go. Bottom 4, Anthony Santander now. A full count pitch here. And ball 4, so a walk. His first walk of the game, I believe, for Alex Young. And now with 2 on, still nobody out here in this 4th inning. And you got to wonder how much longer he's going to want to go. Strike 3 on a cutter down below the knees, or right at the knees, actually. And that's strikeout number 1. Strikeout number 2 in the game there. Alex Young gets, actually the 3rd strikeout of the game. Luis Robert cannot catch up. 0-1 to Andrew Vaughn. Fly ball, left field. Bryce Harper underneath it. And that is going to end the inning. So end of the 4th. And it's still a 4-3 lead for Houston. So go top of the 5th, Domingo Santana striking out again for the 2nd time in the game on a cutter. And Yarbrough getting another strikeout there. So 2 down here, bottom of the 5th now, Justin Scott. And he's going to hit a ground ball. That's going to be stopped and over to first. So only a couple of innings where we've seen some runs. Other than that, these pitchers have been pretty good as we are halfway home here in this game now. And it's a 3-4 lead still for Houston. So now you got to go to the top of the 6th, and Xander Bogaerts, who had that home run, of course, hits a ball in the outfield, and that's going to be another hit. 2 for 2 so far in the game with a walk and a homer. Man, he's having a great game, and now a man on base. As you see the team hits leaders there, Ryan Reynolds leading the pack, but Xander Bogaerts right behind him with 55. So now Bryce Harper here. He's going to swing. He's going to hit a ball into the outfield. That ball's down. A base hit, and around 2nd and going to 3rd is Xander Bogaerts. So now man on the corners, and it looks like that's going to be the end of the night for Ryan Yarbrough here, as they do take him out of the game now. And you know, not a great start for Ryan Yarbrough in this game. Did give up that 3-run home run and is responsible for the man on base now. You know, a decent start, but not anything super spectacular. As Brusdar Gatterwall now coming on the game. He has not been very good in 44 innings this year. A 6.34 ERA. Very bad. But now he's got to try and hold this, you know, hold the situation here as that's Jesse Winker striking out there as Brusdar gets a strikeout in the first out here of the 6th. And yep, just Winker just late on that pitch, not able to catch up at all. So here we go, and now Miguel Geraldo with 1 out in the game as he's 1 for 2 in the night. And that's going to be a liner. Drops! Oh, right in front of Conforto. And you almost think for a second that he would be able to catch that ball, but he doesn't, and now we are tied. So I expected him to catch that, honestly, but it falls right in front of him. That's a strike 3 on Coney Cavaco. And a good pitch there on that slider as Brusdar gets an out. And now 2 down in the inning. Shea Langoliers 0 for 2. Fly ball into the outfield, into left. And it is going to be caught by Conforto. So Atlanta does tie the game up there with that base hit by Geraldo. And now we go middle of the 6th, and it's a 4-4 lead or 4-4 tie, actually, in this one. So that's a strike 3 swing and a miss. As that's the first strikeout for Logan Allen coming out of the bullpen here in this game now for Atlanta. And a 2 down for Santander. Ground ball. Easy play. And that's the end of the 6th. So, and besides that 1 second inning for Houston, they have not been able to do much else on offense today. So here we go in the 7th inning. Domingo Santana, who's 0 for 2 with a couple of carries, 2 strikeouts in this one for him. And Boozdar is going to stay in the game. And that average has gone way down to 419. So now 3-1 to him. Ball 4 inside for inside there for ball 4. And now we get a man on first. Here to lead off this 7th inning. Boozdar not doing super good this year, remember. And now Brian Reynolds is 1 for 3. It's a fly ball. That ball looks like it's going to get into the gap. And it actually is going to go over the wall. Home run to Brian Reynolds. Only his 4th of the year, but Boozdar gives up the lead here in the 7th inning. And man, initially I thought that was going to be, a double, an extra base hit, but well, it was an extra base hit, but it was a home run. As 412 feet there, and just getting it over the wall is Brian Reynolds. So now 6-4 a game, and Justin Scott gets hit, plunked on on that inside pitch, and Boozdar kind of losing it here in the 6th inning, and he's just not a very good reliever. He never really has been in this franchise, and Justin Scott gets plunked there, and now they're going to bring in a new pitcher, as they probably should, and now Thomas Sapucki is going to come on here in 13 innings. He's been all right. He's been decent with a 3.46 ERA, and he's going to have to shut this inning down here, shut this 7th inning down, and it's going to be harder than said than done because it's the meat of the order for Atlanta, and you got to face Xander Bogaerts, who has a home run, a single, and 3 RBIs in this game. He has been the best hitter for Atlanta tonight. So he swings at a 2-0 pitch, and he's going to send another ball into the outfield, and that ball is gone! Wow, another home run, Xander Bogaerts. Have a day, 3 for 4, 5 RBIs on the afternoon, and my goodness, Xander Bogaerts is just so good, and what a line drive shot into the outfield, and now all of a sudden it's an 8-4 lead for Atlanta. Cody Cavaco striking out, but man, the offense coming to play, and man, another beautiful swing and a great hit by Xander Bogaerts, who has just been on fire in this game. My goodness. So now bottom of the 7th here, 1 down in the inning. Luis Robert 1 for 3 in the game, and he is going to start this inning with a base hit here with 1 out. So, and if Houston wants to get back in the game, they got to do it now. This is the beginning to do it in, and Logan Allen gets a strikeout. Andrew Vaughn is 2nd of the game, and 2 down here in the 7th inning. So now, here we go for Atlanta, just needing to get 1 out in the inning to get out of the inning, and now a 3-0 pitch to Bryant is ball 4. So a walk here for Logan Allen. He keeps the inning going, and that's going to put 2 men on here with 2 men out. So here we go. Michael Conforto now 1 for 3 in the game. Let's see what he does as he swings, and it's a ball. It's not stopped. It's knocked down by the 3rd baseman, but he cannot get it out. And so now it's a base. The bases are loaded for Benjamin Jones, who's going to come in the game here. And he's been fine through 22 innings. Not anything super crazy good, but not terrible either. But now a really difficult situation. You just need to get 1 more out. That's all you need to get here. As well as Contreras, though, easier said than done, as he is 1 for 3 in the game. And he has been very good this season. As a 3-1 pitch here now to Contreras. And let's see, as that's ball 4 outside and a walk, and Benjamin Jones walks in a run. So not a good sign here. It's now 8-5. And a full count pitch here now, Paul DeYoung. And that ball is high and inside, ball 4. So another walk and another run scores. So back-to-back walks by Benjamin Jost, not doing his job at all here out of the pen. And now an 8-6 lead for Atlanta. They're just cutting into it one by one. And now Eugenio Suarez, base hit up the middle. 1 run scores around third. And they're going to tie the game. It's 8-8. Wow, just like that. Houston getting 4 runs here, all with 2 outs in the inning. And now Anthony Santander here, 1-2 count. And he swings and hits a fly ball deep into the outfield. There goes Harper. He's at the wall, and it's gone. Wow, Anthony Santander breaks the game open. And how about this inning for the Reapers? Wow, down 8-4, and they're now up 11-8. Man, a 7-run bottom of the 7th. Incredible. And that's what happens here with this Houston offense, man. They just take complete control of the game, and they can have an inning like that. That is crazy. Wow, what an inning by Houston. 11 runs and 11 hits tonight. Both teams 11 hits, but now Houston all of a sudden with a 3-run lead after 7 innings. Man, what a crazy inning that was. One of the best and craziest innings I've ever seen in this game. My goodness. As you had 3 runs scored by Atlanta in that inning too. I mean, that was 10 runs scored in that 7th inning combined. Wow. Craziness. Full count pitch. That's another strikeout there. St. Langoliers getting that ball swinging and missing down below the zone. And now 1 down here in the 8th. And yeah, not a good pitch to swing out there is Rosenthal. And he gets Domingo Santana. My goodness, that's the 3rd strikeout of the game for Santana, and another nasty swing. Oh, man. So now Brian Reynolds 2 for 4 with that home run and a base hit, and he's going to ground out over to first. So that's the end of the 8th. And now, unfortunately for Atlanta, they're down to their final few outs here in this game. Here as we go into the 9th, we're just going to hop into the 9th inning here. As coming in is Andres Gonzalez. I mean, he's been unbelievable. 5 of 8 of save opportunities in only 12 innings, but 2.13 ERA. I mean, Andres Gonzalez is the best closer in the entire league. So, going to be really tough here to try and get anything going against him. And my goodness, what a nasty pitch by Gonzalez for the first strikeout of the inning. Whew, not a chance. I mean, now Bryce Harper here down to their final out. So 1 for 4 in this game. 2-1 pitch to Harper is swung on. Ground ball. Pitcher Andres Gonzalez picks it up over to first. And in time, that's going to be the end of the game. And Atlanta falls here. Houston gets their 24th win of the year. Atlanta falls to 26-16 on the season. And that is going to be the end of the game. So next time we have one more episode, and then we're going to get to the All-Star break stats, and we're going to get to the home run derby and all the All-Star break festivities. But guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you get notified about when these videos for this franchise comes out. Have a great rest of your day, and what a 7th inning in this one. But that's it for me, Lucas from Mars, signing off. Have a great day, everybody.